Okay, we're live. Pankration Philosophy, episode 60. I'm your host, Pocholo Cruz. And this is a podcast. It's definitely happening. My guest today is
Amin Lakhani.
Ian. Thanks for joining us here today.
For sure.
And shout out to Serial for letting us do the podcast here. That was pretty nice of Ralph.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, what else? I think I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, I need to shout out Floating Forest, making the intro song from here.
Nice.
Shout out to Joel Ridzak for getting us new microphones. They haven't arrived yet, but they're due to arrive, allegedly.
It's an early shout out.
It's an early. Well, no, he paid for it already, so
Okay.
You get your shout out, Joel. All right. Anyway, shout outs out the way.
Yeah.
Amin, thanks for joining me here.
For sure, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. So, pretty much I know you through hosting the Serial open mic.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
let's talk about that. How'd you get that started?
So you know the parlor? Do you remember?
Yes, I do remember the parlor.
Did you ever go there?
I went there. So I went there once
Okay.
to watch a comedy show. I was like, I want to do open mic here.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, it's closed. I'm
Oh,
like,
you went right before it closed.
Yeah, I was like, what the? Yeah, because I think I saw a show. I want to say March or something, because I think it closed April or something like that.
Yeah, it was all of a sudden. Like I don't even know the full details. I think there was some drama or something, but I used to go there for open mic every week, pretty regularly, and then it was literally the only place I would go.
Yeah.
Because Seattle, like, all the spots are far.
Yes.
You have to wait forever.
Yes.
But this place, I could get there quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I could get a good amount of time, and it was fun. Like they weren't really PC. They were kind of okay with whatever, which works for my comedy. Because I've been to places in Seattle that are very PC, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
So they closed down, and I was super bummed. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll have to go to Seattle. I tried that for a bit, and I was like, God, like I spend like 2 hours for 3 minutes, like sometimes more. And then I was like, why don't I just start my own? So I looked around at some places. This place was brand new.
Yeah.
And I just reached out and I was like, hey, can we do an open mic? And he was like, sure. And like, I think Ralph thought I was more established than I was.
Yeah.
'Cause I was just some like idiot comedian that like didn't really. Yeah.
I'll host an open mic, and you did.
Yeah. I didn't even host it the first week. I think I had someone else do it.
Oh, you did?
Because I was like, I don't know if I'm good at hosting.
No, because I remember. No, actually, I think I remember because I signed up for the first one.
Yeah.
But I showed up late and everyone was gone already.
It was gone, yeah.
I was like,
because we only had like 4 comedians the first time.
Yeah, because I think I showed up. I think it was supposed to start at 7. I showed. Oh, I think it should still be happening at 8.
Right.
I showed up. There's nobody here.
Yeah, it was completely gone. We were all wrapped up, cleaned up, and then.
Yeah, I thought like, did I get the date wrong?
Yeah.
was it? Okay.
Yeah, but it's grown tremendously since then.
Yeah.
Like were you here last week?
Yes, I was here last week.
Not the week before last.
Let's see. I was here last. I was.
Oh yeah,
I was here this week, and I was here last week.
Before.
Yes.
Yeah, like we got 10 to 12 comedians.
Yes.
You got audience members showing up. There's a liquor license now, so I think it's growing and it's fun. It's like become a good little community. We do that feedback thing after, which I think people love.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because you get at every other open mic, you go, you do your set, probably bomb, and then you just feel like crap and go home.
And
right?
go home and with your sad feelings.
Yeah, like that's terrible. So.
Yeah. No, it is really good. Yeah, that feedback or just hearing pretty much just reiterating or hearing other people like how they view your material is very worthwhile information.
And even feedback for other comedians helps me. Like when people talk about pacing or timing, it makes me more aware of it. So it's really cool.
It makes you dissect your own. Okay, so let's take a step back and then so how did you get into comedy?
Massive depression. Man.
Massive depression. Yeah. That's usually how it goes.
Usually I think it's a pretty typical route. Yeah. I was like, wow, like life is pretty meaningless at the end of the day. So why not? But I feel like I was like, okay, I could literally kill myself.
Okay.
Or like, what's something I would regret if I killed myself? Like, well, when you're dead, you can't really laugh.
Yeah.
Right. Like everything else doesn't. I don't like. When you're dead, you can't eat, but I don't give a shit about eating. Like, when you're dead, you can't, like, I don't know, like, go skydiving, but I don't care about skydiving.
You don't really care about skydiving that much,
But I care about laughing.
Okay.
Like, laughing's always brought me so much joy.
Got it.
And I've always been a huge fan of comedy.
Okay.
Like, when I was younger, I used to love Chappelle's Show.
Yes.
Did you ever watch that?
Yes.
God, I used to wait. Like, I used to try to stream it when I was at a summer program at like this college.
Okay.
And the internet was like super shitty back then. But I'd be waiting to let it buffer to stream because I wanted to see it when it came out. and that brought me so much joy.
Right. Yeah.
Like I grew up in this very conservative household.
Okay.
So like we would joke around a lot. It was
Yeah.
very like dark humor, but I was expected to like outwardly be very polite and like a good kid. So that's just like my little secret like side, like I don't know, secret passion.
Yeah.
And it never had come out. But then I was like, why don't I do comedy?
Okay.
So I actually did a lot of public speaking before that.
Okay.
Because I was like, okay, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna be a public speaker.
Okay.
And then.
What about public speaking? Just like.
Well, honestly, I thought it would help me get girls.
Okay.
Because I was like, all right, I'm in a wheelchair. Like, I got to do something to set myself apart.
To set yourself
right?
apart. Yeah. Stand
I'm
out.
Like, what's the thing that?
Stand out. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. That was a cheap one, but.
I know it was. I was thinking like, oh, nice.
I was like, I have to like differentiate myself somehow, right? Like, I have to show, like, as a man to attract. Are you into girls? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm into girls.
So.
For now.
Okay. Like, well, I guess even if you're into guys, it doesn't matter. I guess.
If you're trying to attract somebody, you have to stand. Yeah, you can't be.
You have to
be different.
You have to show like what you're capable of, right?
Yeah.
So you can't just be like at home playing video games all the time and like
the girls just come flocking to you, or the opposite sex is gonna come. Oh, what? You play video games?
Right. Yeah.
I saw you got the high score.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess there are girls that are into video games and all that, but I wasn't that into video games. So, but even if you're into video games, fine. Like, become a like super pro competitive person, and then like maybe you'll get one girl in your life, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically. Have you seen those competitions? It's like 95 dudes.
Yeah.
And like 5 girls, and like. Yeah, it just seems like a bad market to.
Seems like a bad market, but no, but some. Well, that's the thing. You only really see, or as far as I know, I only really see like the top of them.
Yeah.
So the top of them make like bank.
Right.
So of course they have like model girlfriends.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's like that's kind of deceiving. Just like in any sports thing. Like, well, what's the? Okay, that's the top 1%. What's the 99%?
What's the rest of them?
Yeah. What's an average gamer getting?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. So, but also like I thought, okay. I also do enjoy, I mean, it wasn't just for girls, like that's kind of facetious, but I enjoy putting myself out there.
Okay.
And
like taking that kind of risk.
Yeah, like I think there's something, because I'm so soft-spoken.
Yes.
And people have a lot of misconceptions about me, and I like playing with that. And I like, it's almost like a power trip, right?
Yes.
Like when you're in the front of the room, you're the center of everything.
Yeah.
It's a very powerful feeling, so.
All eyes are on you.
Yeah, I think it taps into that masculine energy, right? Or like, not to say that women, like, of course women have that too, but like it taps into that powerful feeling, and you feel good. Like I feel good after it, and also if I can make people laugh from my challenges.
Yeah.
Like I did that with public speaking. I would talk a lot about my dating struggles.
Okay.
And I would kind of make fun of my older self.
Yeah.
And talk about how I do it now.
Okay.
And that was cool because I could teach people something, but also have a good laugh about it.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So from public speaking, you're already starting to do comedy.
I was like being out
like
and
from
like
there. Yeah.
I was enjoying that sort of environment because it's a very different environment, right? We're usually when you're out in the world, you're having conversations, or like if you're in Seattle, nobody's talking to you.
Yeah.
Right. So,
you're hurriedly walking along and try not to make eye contact with people. Yeah.
So even now, I'm like, like this weird to make eye contact with Pochola.
Yeah.
So I was already doing that, but I felt a little shackled in the public speaking arena because I think like you've heard my comedy is pretty dark.
Yes.
It's pretty raunchy, and I like comedy because it's anything goes.
Yeah.
Like sure, you can definitely go over the line, but I think there's not so much a line in terms of what you can't talk about. I think it's
more open than just direct public speaking.
And you have to. You can talk about anything, I feel, in comedy. If you do it the right way.
Yes.
So you can't get away with anything, but you do it in the right way. I feel like people let you get away with it.
It's that risk reward thing.
Yeah.
Like, like the riskier you are.
Right. So I like being on that line.
Okay.
It feels very alive. I like sharing my life because I think I've had having a disability, having this condition that I've been born with, causes me to have a rather unique life.
Yes.
I think I've had to come to terms with that because for me it's not unique, but for everyone else
because for you've lived it.
Yeah, it's just my everyday.
Yeah.
But when I tell people about it, they're very intrigued and interested and all that. So, I'm like, okay, this is it also makes me feel like there's a reason that I was born with this, right? Because for a long time I was like, even since I was a little kid, I've always been wondering why, right? Like, why me? Why me?
Yeah.
And I feel like if I can get people to laugh about it, if I can bring people together, if I can teach people something, then it feels like there was a purpose, right? Like, I'm not a really religious person, but you could say like, I can feel like, you know, there's a reason God gave me this thing, right? Like, I don't say that because I'm not religious, but like,
but just finding meaning in your struggle,
purpose.
essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
From there, okay, so, that makes a lot of sense, especially coming from, like you said, you're coming from this major depression, looking for something, pretty much almost falling. Right. You gotta like cling on to something. Okay. Yeah. So you clung on to laughter, and then, well, it's.
And I didn't honestly know what I was doing for a long time. I was just like, oh, this feels kind of good.
Okay.
But I heard this talk by this British journalist called Johann Hari.
I'm not familiar with
brilliant
that.
Guy. He studied depression and addiction for a long time because he went through it himself. He tried like medication and like all these things, and the end result he found was that the antidote to depression and addiction is not medication or like all the things I say, it's community. When you feel like you're part of something, then you feel like you matter, right? You feel like your contributions matter, you matter, people know you, you're important in the world, and that helps combat depression. And it's been true, like as open mic has kind of blown up, I've felt way more just, not like joyous, but like not depressed. Right, just kind of like normal. So
okay. Well, I think community is such an important aspect that if anything, it's funny with all the technology and all the social media, if anything, it's more alienating than really bringing people together.
I mean, I think it's a tool that you can use both ways.
Yes.
Right. So, obviously, I use it to communicate about what I'm doing and to share my story. I think you have to be really careful with what you allow into your mind space, because I am like, I don't even follow you on Instagram. Because I don't know you that well, right? Like, until I don't follow people.
Pankration Philosopher Instagram. Follow me.
I think it's fine. Like, if you're, I just have found for myself, for my mental health, the less I look at on social media, the better. The better I do. So for me, it's really
such
just
a less cluttered mind space.
It's really just the people I'm closest to, which I don't know. It's hard to like tell people like, hey, follow me, but like, I don't follow anyone. Like, I don't know. I'm still struggling with that. I don't know how to reconcile that because, but I think the way I reconcile that is different people are different. I know for myself, if I start looking at, like, if I start following your podcast, I'm gonna be like, oh, like, Pachola just put another podcast. Like, what the fuck am I doing with my life, right? So even though I am doing a lot, so I like being able to support. Like, that's why I love open mic, because I can support people and I don't have to like I record the videos and send you guys the videos of your sets, and that feels good to me as like, this is how I'm supporting my community, and like being on the podcast and all that, and making the space and hosting and giving you the time you want and getting the feedback and all that. Like, that's how I feel like I'm contributing back to my community, and it also feels way more real and connected to me than like liking your post on Instagram, right? So, but for people that are not here, they should do that. They should like hear Instagram.
No, but it's interesting though how that has become, I don't know, that's like a social marker nowadays. Like, oh, do you follow me on Instagram? Are we friends on
people
Facebook?
People get pissed at me because I don't follow them.
Right? They take, it's like, it's funny how that causes such a emotional reaction. But I think it's the way I look at anything, especially when I look at people being insulted, it really says more about them than it does about, whatever they're mad at. It's like, why is that matter?
Why is that important? Like,
why is that important?
Like, I'm here sitting with you, like hanging out with you, taking out like time from my life. Right? Like, isn't that more meaningful?
Than like a meaningless like tap, like, oh, what that? That really that's what you're looking for?
I've also stopped looking at likes. Like, I used to like look at who's liked my posts, right? And then I just like, I only look at comments, because comments is an actual investment in like
in actually engaging,
engaging. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I appreciate that. Like, I'm putting something out, you're putting something down. Like, it's not that I dislike the likes. I'm just trying to
find more meaningful stuff.
And I'm trying to like balance, right? Like, I want to put stuff out because social media is an incredible tool. But I also know that it's it has been a force in my depression. So I don't want to get too wrapped up into it again.
Got
so.
it. Well, which explains, why you're selective about what you follow and what you'll, because I think that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize, like, the more they consume, it's not just them consuming, it affects them.
Right.
Like, from there, like they don't realize the physical toll.
Right. It takes a toll on you way after you've seen it. So,
yes.
Yeah. And there's like all these ads and stuff that are just meant to like make you feel shitty.
Yeah.
So you buy something, right?
No, but that's like the point of advertising.
Yeah.
It makes you, oh hey, you're lacking this. Get it.
Yeah.
That's
so. I think it's tough to reconcile that while also wanting to build an online platform, right? Like we were talking about Patreon earlier. Like we both launched our Patreons, and I want people to like support me. So I was having a chat with my mom about this a while back. She's like, all you want, you want the world to just like watch you, not say anything to you, and just pay you. And I'm like, that sounds fucking great.
That'd be pretty good.
Like, why can't we do that?
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know how to make that happen. I'm like, all right, like I guess I'll try, but like, maybe I'll fail, but I feel like at least in the pursuit of that, I'll at least feel like mentally okay, right? Like otherwise, if I'm doing all the other stuff, like I'm gonna want to kill myself, and like, that's not good for anyone.
Okay, so I guess on that content creation, like what, other than have people not say anything, but like what are you trying?
It's not that I don't want them to say anything.
It's just like, I know that's.
I just like I think but it's funny if you look at my Instagram, like all my friends, like my close friends, like whenever I put something up that's even like somewhat inspirational, because I'm kind of like the anti-inspirational disabled guy.
Anti-inspirational.
So like whenever I put up something that's even mildly inspirational, like my friends all tear me down because they know that's like that I enjoy that, right? Like I think I would enjoy like hate comments.
Okay.
Like one time I put up a post where I took it down now, but I was talking about why I broke up with my ex-girlfriend. Okay. It was a very personal post. Like now it's up, but it's only on Patreon exclusive, right?
Oh, okay.
Because like so that's what I'm differentiating.
I got a hook.
So it was really like cringy, like super, like I was kind of just like bleeding my heart out onto this post, and it was on video.
Oh, okay.
And this guy comments on it, and he's like, oh my god, like you had this amazing girl who was like really into you and like all this stuff, and you broke up with her, like I can't believe it, like you don't deserve to have a penis. I still remember it because it was like I loved that. Like I think I enjoy comments that are like hateful and spiteful more than the like usual like, oh, like good for you, like because I think the good for you like go disabled guy feels kind of patronizing. I like it when people like burn me and roast me.
Okay.
Which probably explains my hosting, right? Like I'm always burning you guys. Because I feel like that's a better mark of like love and admiration is when you roast someone. Like if I don't know somebody and I feel bad for them, that's the thing. When people feel bad,
when people feel bad, or if you don't know something, it's easy to be nice. But if you're being mean to somebody, you have to know something.
You have to know them. And you can't feel bad for them, right? And I hate when people feel bad for me because honestly, like my life is pretty good. Right? Like all things considered, like I live in the U.S., I live in Bellevue, like I'm doing okay. Right? It's like there's no reason people should feel bad for me. So it's I will accept it when you open the door for me, sure. Like that's cool, but like I like when people relate to me as if the disability is not like on their mind, right? And that's how my friends are.
And in that roasting or in like those hateful comments, that's true, because that is, if anything, that's like a very meaningful engagement from them, because
it takes effort to like think of a good roast.
Because it does, because it's got to be personal. Because I feel like you can say like, hey, good job, everybody. It's like, okay, whatever.
Right.
But if you single out like, real shitty way of saying that, Todd, then it's like, fuck. Todd's like, what the fuck?
But you have to focus on that person, right? And it's meaningful. We all want to feel like we matter and all that. So
no, I think
it's a weird way to get that. Like
it's a weird way to get that, but I definitely understand from that standpoint.
I mean, I'm 100% accept that I'm fucked up. Like I don't think this is normal. Normal.
Is it fucked up though? But
I don't know. I feel like I see other people and they're like they post like nice things, or they're like all like happy and all that, and like I'm just like I I tell my friends, like, if I ever post something like that, like, please shoot me,
Yeah.
because it's totally fake.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure. It's a facade for sure. Definitely. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, but that's what the majority. Well, that's refreshing for me to hear, because
Yeah.
you know, the majority of any social media is
Yeah.
just the highlights. I'm
Right.
like, dude, that's not how your fucking
Yeah.
real life is.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, like I posted a picture the other day of how I pee.
Yeah.
Like my friend took a picture of me peeing
Mhm.
in the U.S. and Mexico,
Mhm.
and I was talking about like how Mexico bathrooms are not as wheelchair accessible,
Mhm.
and like it wasn't a great shot. Like it was kind of gross.
Yeah.
But I'm on this trend of like I just want to post every day. I haven't been doing it the past few days because I've had other things, but I'm like, just post every day.
Yeah.
And share something. It doesn't have to be the highlight, right?
Mm.
And it's show like with my platform, I really want to show the duality or the completeness of life.
Yeah.
Like some days it's really great, really
Yeah.
happy, like
Yeah.
you kill it at a comedy show and like things are awesome, and then other days it's like you're just in the dumps, and that's what I've learned is that life is not about just always chasing the high.
Mm.
It's about being okay with the fluctuations.
Yeah. Yeah. So being okay with like being high, being low,
Yeah.
or just being you're just being
Just
there.
riding it, yeah. Just being
okay.
there, exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I
So-
think well that's pretty different
Yeah.
than how most people
Right.
are showcasing their lives.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
'Cause
Like, have you seen those, like, I don't know, like, I shouldn't judge, but I do judge. Like,
I
see those
think judging is important, but
Super,
anyway, yeah.
The super glamorous, like, wedding shots.
Yeah.
Of people, I'm like,
It's like
I'm
no
like, you
one
probably-
cares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, no one cares.
Yeah.
You probably had a fucking fight this morning.
Yeah.
Like, chill,
It's
right?
like, yeah, it's spending spending 10K on that really
Yeah,
gonna save it?
right.
And that's I don't know. Well, that's the way.
I don't know.
It's so funny.
It's not for me.
Just the the luxury lifestyle is just so funny to me, because
Right.
like everyone that wants it's like. Well, I mean, looking at me, it's pretty obvious. I'm not in luxury lifestyle, but I go like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
Like, what does that really give you?
Right. It
You know?
doesn't.
It's
It
like
doesn't give a whole lot, yeah.
It's like meaningless.
Right.
Well,
It's very short term.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, and it's all this like status mongering,
Right, yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I have this. Which
Right.
I'm like, no, that just means you dropped a lot of money for that.
Yeah,
like,
you don't, right.
Who
Like,
really
you could
cares?
put that to your retirement, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's like, I know that's, I know it's so insane. Okay, so I guess on when you're like creating comedy, when
Yeah.
you think about jokes, like,
Yeah.
what's your process like? Like, what do you think about?
Usually I take a really good shit and then things
Yeah.
come to mind.
Things come to mind, like
Yeah.
while you're taking a shit, or like
Yeah.
afterwards.
Usually
you
while
just
I'm
feel-
taking a shit, because it's
Okay.
like I'm just like thinking, or like I feel like I mean not just that, but like I'm always thinking, and
funny stuff. Yeah.
usually it's when I'm like feeling crummy about something.
Okay.
Because I'm like, okay, how can I make this funny?
Yeah.
Because when I feel crummy about something, I'm like, if I can get a laugh out of this,
Yeah.
it makes it feel like that crumminess,
Mhm.
like going back to what I said earlier,
Yeah.
makes it feel like that crumminess is worth it or
Yeah.
something, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I think it's just like, I think that's very worthwhile. It's like, just like the human body itself, like you gotta break something down
Right.
before it grows.
Before it grows, exactly.
And I think
yeah.
that's the same thing. It's like for your emotions,
Right.
if you were fine,
Yeah.
then you wouldn't need to fix anything. But
Right.
when you are feeling down,
Yeah.
then that's when you need to
Right.
get yourself back
yeah.
to like a better state.
Right.
Yeah.
And then also, I have these, those Google Home things.
Google Home. No, what
It's
is
like
that?
it's like
Oh, you
kinda
just
like
talk to it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like an Alexa speaker.
Yeah.
Like it's the Google version. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe Alexa can do this too, but I set it up so that I can quickly just fire off like a note
Okay.
in my comedy. I use Evernote.
Yeah.
So like in my comedy folder in my Evernote.
Yeah.
So like I just say like, okay, Google comedy, and then whatever I'm thinking, and it records it. Because like
Yeah.
I feel like a big challenge is remembering
Yes.
the funny stuff you think.
Yeah.
So yeah, but usually it's like I'm just going about my day,
Mhm.
and I think of something funny, and I just jot it down, and then I'll go back. I do spend time like writing and refining, and like practicing and saying it out loud and
Mhm.
all that. So
Yeah, no, but I think that's true, because I think once you start like thinking of, I guess it's almost kind of hard to turn off. Like
Yeah.
I feel like every day
Right.
I look at life and just
you
funny
just start
things,
to
just like
find the weird things in
yeah,
life, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
You look at life through a different
Right.
lens.
Yeah.
like from
Like
there.
I
Yeah.
went to PCC with a friend who has I think I've talked to him about it before. I don't know if you've heard it, but he has stage 4 lung cancer.
Okay.
Right, and it's like it's pretty. I mean, he's able
Stage
to move
4
around.
means it's
That's
like what?
like
It's
that's
like
terminal.
death. A terminal. Okay.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
filled him at the terminal.
Yeah.
So the woman at the counter was like, "Oh, do you want to get this like membership card?" And he was like, "Oh, what is it about?" She's like, "Oh, it's like $60 or whatever, and like, and you can you get like these discounts once a month and blah blah blah."
Yeah.
She explained the whole thing, and he was like, "Oh, it's like $60 every month," and she's like, "No, it's $60 like for your life, so it's like a really good deal."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Is it for him though?"
Short term.
Yeah,
Well, how
like,
often he's gonna go to PCC
Not,
for the
yeah,
rest
like,
of his days?
it's not that
Yeah.
good of a deal for him. So I don't
Lifetime
know.
warranty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, and I don't think he thought of it, but like, and I don't want to say anything because I was like, oh shit, like I don't want to like I don't know, like I don't think he's that.
Yeah.
I think if something like that happened to me, like obviously this happened to me,
Yeah.
I want to make fun of it as much as possible.
Yeah.
But he's not necessarily like that, and so like, in my mind, I was just like, oh my god, I mean, you're a terrible person. I'm like, why would you think that way? But you're right, like it's hard
Yeah.
to turn off. Like
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
soon as I heard, it wasn't even like, oh, like how can I make this funny? I was just like, maybe not a good deal for him. So.
Yeah, and I think, if anything, I think background too, because I grew up in like a pretty like a religious household too, so it was like real. Oh hey, that's not that's not funny.
Right.
And I've been told in my life, hey, don't be funny. But I feel like that's done the opposite effect. For
like
me, it's like
repressed Catholic girls, right?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. They're the ones
the freaks, right?
Yeah, they're the most because they've been told not to.
Yeah,
go.
right.
Yeah, so I think I was just thinking about
just
my
like
own
in the
thing.
South, like when everyone's like they teach abstinence.
Yeah.
And they have the highest rate.
They have the highest rate of teen pregnancy. Yeah, exactly. So. It's like saying just don't do it is not a good.
Yeah.
If anything, that just leads to
it just makes you want to do it more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It's funny how humans just act like that.
Right.
But yeah, I think just seeing comedy in your everyday life. I think that's bias, of course. Like two people that do comedy, like it's the best way to live life. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. I think it is a good way to live life. I think it provides a lot of relief too from the everyday stuff. So
yeah.
When you said, I shouldn't say it.
Should say. I don't know. We might as well say it.
Well, when you're like, just don't do it. Like that doesn't help. It's like, like I mean, so many things that like
it does.
Like underage people, right?
Yeah, underage people. Yeah, exactly. Take note, R. Kelly. I'm not looking at you. Looking at the camera. They out here killing R. Kelly.
Did you know there's? So I heard all the stuff happening about R. Kelly, and I asked my Google thing.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, like play some R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Because I like wanted to hear his songs again.
Yeah.
And then it played this comedian called Robert Kelly.
Robert Kelly. Okay.
I didn't know it was a thing. I didn't look him up.
I don't think I'm familiar with Robert Kelly.
He's hilarious.
Okay, Robert.
And I was like, wow, I need to. That's a shitty situation.
I know. Yeah.
Was R. Kelly's actual name Robert or?
I don't know what R. Kelly's, but I think it is. I think it might be.
I thought it stood for R. Robert. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it is, but okay, but I know that is unfortunate. That'd be like if someo's name was also Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. What, like a humanitarian named Adolf Hitler? Right. I think that'd be hilarious.
God, that would be so funny.
Who provided these kids like food? Oh, Adolf Hitler.
Yeah.
Or the best, like, who helped rebuild our mosque?
Right.
Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler.
What?
Or synagogue, probably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Synagogue. Well, synagogue would be great.
Yeah.
Or if Adolf Hitler had a pizza shop.
Yeah. That's a name that can never be used again, right?
No, but
it's just done.
But I think I know this has been like talked about, but it's a retired name. But there's like
retired jersey. Right?
Yeah. It's like no more. You gotta hang that up.
Yeah.
But there's all these other, I don't know, horrible dictators. Like if anything, people. I'm sure there's like probably like thousands of people named Mao.
Exactly, right?
There's a lot of people named Joseph still.
Idi Amin.
Yeah.
From some African.
Yeah, African.
Country. Yeah. He was the ruthless dictator.
Yeah.
But I'm still named Amin, and like.
Oh yeah.
Right, so like. Yeah. But like, why do we retire that guy?
Yeah.
And not the others, right? So.
I know it's the thing. It's funny how just that one. Yeah, they were. He had contemporaries, like Joseph Stalin.
Right. Yeah, there's so many Josephs.
Yeah.
But no one's gonna name their kid even Adolf.
Yeah.
Right.
No, not even the first name. Yeah. And all the Hitlers are probably like, God, right now.
Are they gone?
No, they probably changed their name to like Shitler.
Probably, right,
I think that's a comedian's joke. I just stole it.
Oh, Shitler.
Yeah. I think yes. like there was an old German man that changed his name, or whose name was Hitler, but he changed his name. But he changed his name to Shitler. Because even being Shitler is better than being is less shitty than being Hitler. But I know it's funny how people. But or Mao. I'm pretty sure there's like what a lot of people still name.
Yeah. It's a great combination name, right?
Yeah.
Are you Vietnamese?
No, I'm Filipino.
Filipino, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, let's see. Yeah, we had a dictator. We had a dictator named Ferdinand Marcos. It wasn't as bad as like other dictators.
Right, yeah.
But it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like people.
I mean, Donald should be like extracted, right?
Yeah, or even like, well, the current Filipino president's known as like the Punisher.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he has like a no. Speaking of abstinence, so his thing on drug use is that drug users should be killed.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like there's an open like kill policy on just drug users.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Which is like totally again the wrong way to do things.
Yeah.
Like, if you heard about Portugal, they have they allow everything.
Okay.
Everything's legal. I think it's Portugal.
Okay.
And they've seen usage
go down. Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, I think the only thing they saw increase was marijuana because people use it as an alternative to alcohol.
Okay.
Which makes sense because it's way better.
Yeah. No, other than you use drugs, you die.
Yeah.
No, that's what. And then what's happened is just caused all these. There's like actual death militias that go around and just kill drug users. But that's the thing. It's like that
How do you
kind
know
of
if they're drug users?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like your word against a dead person.
Right.
It's like exactly like no way this could go wrong. But yeah, how did we get here? But well, who knows? How did we get anywhere? But okay, so. But I think really
the depressed childhood.
Yeah,
like
the
both
depressed
of us. Like, were you raised Catholic or?
Yeah, I was raised Catholic. Yeah.
I was raised Muslim.
Well, okay.
And very like like it's a very small community of Muslims.
Yeah.
So everyone knows everyone. Everyone knows each other's business.
Yeah.
And you're like not supposed like my parents would always say like whenever even if I wanted to wear like jeans to prayer hall, they're like, what will people say?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I want to wear jeans.
I think that's a very religious and also very immigrant thing. What would people say?
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm sure they were doing their best and like
yeah.
I do appreciate that they were like very strict and like because I think it built some good skills and like habits that I still have today of like like wake up every morning, like get to it, like get your shit done, like don't slack off, those things. But
oh yeah, for sure.
Like they could have had a little bit more freedom. Just like you can wear the clothes.
No
you want,
jeans.
Right? Yeah. God, I hated.
As you're wearing jeans right now.
Yeah, I hated wearing those. Like I think we used to wear dress slacks to prayer hall. Yeah.
Okay.
I hated it.
Okay. Yeah, it's just.
Because they're like wool. They get like sweaty and like right. It's like gross.
Oh, but it's always well, back to the common thing. How people sometimes like the saddest people are the ones who end up. Like, it's because it's like a lack of. When you have a lack of something, you try to get it.
Yeah. It's
like the same thing I found. Like I interviewed a lot of martial artists.
Right.
It's not like they weren't the strongest people. They were people that. Oh, I need to defend myself, or I feel like I'm not strong enough, and that's why they ended up like.
Or they have small penises.
Or they have small penises, definitely. And now they got to beat up all the other people. Yeah. They go like, "Oh, you have a bigger penis? Well, how?"
I'll punch it off.
Get it off. Your big penis is weighing you down as I beat the shit out of you.
I had this joke once where like these guys like beat up, get really buff and all that. Like I could get buff, but I don't have to compensate for anything. So I got a big dick.
Oh yeah. The only weight I lift around is around my legs.
Yeah.
No, that's so true. There's almost like it's like a dishonest kind of thing. Like like buff. I don't know, like anything. Like people are afraid to say that they're lacking in something.
Yeah.
And I think that goes back to like the showing only the highlights.
Yeah.
It's like almost frowned upon to struggle. Or I don't know. I feel like.
But in comedy, it's not.
Yeah.
Right, which is really cool.
It's almost like it's
almost necessary.
But I think struggle is necessary to succeed.
Yeah, in anything.
Like,
right.
No one just succeeds all the time.
Right. Yeah.
That's like nearly impossible.
Yeah. Right.
Like from there. Yeah.
So with the comedy, what was I gonna say on that? The struggle and like the all that stuff is necessary, but I felt you were saying that some of the comedians are the saddest people, right, or whatever, and I found that to be true.
Yeah.
And that's why I've really enjoyed this community that we're doing here because it's like we all have that piece, but then we come together and we support each other.
Yeah.
So it kind of like they say comedians are like really socially awkward.
Yeah.
Right, because when you're on stage, you're fine.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you're
in regular life, it's like talking to people.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. But I think this is a good bridge. Like you get a little bit of both. Like okay, you go do your performance, but then you also connect with people and feel like a normal person a little bit, right? So,
yeah, but still talking about comedy.
Yeah.
In that sense.
And I think my goal also from the comedy, I've also divorced myself from the goal of becoming a famous comedian.
Okay.
Like I used to want that.
Okay.
And now I'm like, I just want to have a good community that I can go to every Tuesday, possibly more. Like we're trying to do like the barbecue and like movie night and stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Like that would be awesome. Just to have a group of friends where I feel like literally no matter what I say, I fit in. Right? Because I never had that when I was younger.
Okay.
I don't know what it was like for you in church, but for me in prayer hall, like I never fit it. Like I had this like one really good best friend.
Yeah.
But then we stopped being friends, and then I was a complete outcast.
Yeah.
And I didn't fit it. I never went on dates with this community. Like that's what I was told though.
Yeah.
I was told, oh, like you're part of this community. Yeah. This is where you go.
You feel ostracized from your own community.
And this is where you go to like date. This is where you're gonna find someone to marry.
Yeah.
This is where you're gonna find people to do business with. Like, because that's how my parents do it. Their friends, their romantic life, their social life, their business life, it revolves around that.
Yeah.
And I always felt like I don't really like buy this religion thing, and like it doesn't really do it for me. So, but yeah, like I would love to have that at some point to build up this community where like if someone's struggling, we know, we help each other out. Yeah. We hang out outside of open mic. Yeah. That would be so awesome.
No,
and that I know it's gonna give me happy, right? Yeah. Being a famous comedian, I actually did get some fame for a little while. Like there's a video that came out of me and the kids. These kids asked me about my disability. Okay. And I became like an internet sensation for like a hot second, right? Okay. Like I was viral. I was trending on YouTube.
You're trending on YouTube, okay.
And like I had all these people messaging me. It was so much stuff, but then it disappeared as quickly as it came. And I felt like for a while I was kind of always shooting to get back to that. Yeah. And I'm like, that's not sustainable. Yeah. And I just felt shitty for a long time, and finally figured out, oh, like I need real human connection. Yeah.
You're essentially like chasing the dragon emotionally.
Yeah. Right.
Like from there, because it's like, what were the chances of like getting that kind of...
it's impossible. Yeah. Like, I mean, there are some people that do it all the time. Yeah. But I think I divorced myself from the expectation. Like if it happens, that's cool. Yeah. And I'll be ready for it, but I'm not going to forget what really matters.
Yeah. Right? Well, what's actually important to you from there. I think that's good, and I think that's looking at, it's like it's the difference I see from looking at life as like goal orientated, but being process orientated.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's the way I look at pretty much anything. I'm more concerned about how good like my process is than like whatever happens. Because I feel like as long as my process is good, as long as I'm feeling good, then that means my life is going well. Like it doesn't really matter like what I have. Yeah. That kind of sense.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking about all this content stuff, like the stuff we're talking about. Like, I think it also depends on where you're at in your life. Yeah. Because when I was at my deepest, darkest points, there was a lot of content that helped me out a lot. That helped me get out of that. Yeah. Right? And there were podcasts and like comedy podcasts and like being able to hear that other people are going through this. Yeah. Like I am very privileged that I have a very strong social network. Yeah. And people I can reach out to, but that takes time. To build, and as soon as I decided I wanted it, I didn't have it right away. So like being able to listen to podcasts and like hear other people going through stuff was actually really helpful at that moment in my life. So but now it's not so much, right? But that would say like the stuff you're putting out is not necessarily for you right now. It's for people that are like on your journey, right? So
okay, I think that's very well. That it just reminds me of a quote that a friend of mine told me. He was like struggling with something, but anyway, it was what did he say? What exactly he said was like, when the more personal you think your struggle is, the more global it actually is. Yeah. So it's like looking at it in that sense. That's so true. Like you're not the only person to have struggled with something, and that means that should make you hopeful, because that means that there is a way afterwards from there.
Yeah. So and there's a lot that goes into like the fact that I've been feeling better recently. I think it's not just comedy, right? There's so many things like counseling, meditation, exercise. Right? You probably know a lot about that, right? Like the exercise probably makes you feel good. But I started doing some cardio every morning, and that's been really helpful for my. I don't know. It just gives me like stress me off with a little pep in my wheels. I guess. Right?
Yeah. So. Okay. Yeah, but I think the community aspect is very important. Yeah. And if anything, it just goes back to just how humans are. Like humans are tribal creatures.
Right. Exactly.
We're not solitary hermits.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah, that guy Johan Hari said that as our like the square footage per person has gone up.
Yeah.
The number of close friends we all have has gone down.
Has gone down.
Because you think about it, there's so much you can do from the comfort of your home. You can literally never leave.
Yeah.
Even food, right?
Yeah.
You can get it delivered.
Delivered to your door.
Yeah. Right to your door.
Yeah.
Like, and you don't even have to talk to that person.
No.
You don't even have to pay
Just drop
them.
it off. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They just drop it off and fucking leave. Right?
Yeah.
That actually makes me think I should, next time I get a delivery, I'm
talk to the guy.
Chat with the guy. Yeah. So I just got a delivery last night and did not talk to him, and I'm like realizing, wow, that was shitty. Like I should at least say like hi or like how's it going, like at least like 30 seconds, right? Like,
at least acknowledge the person.
Acknowledge.
Thank you, person. Yeah. Thank you, drone.
I usually try to say thank you, but like I thought about saying their name because they tell you their name.
Yeah.
I'm like, this feels a little creepy. I don't know.
Hey.
Hey, James. Like.
Just take your sandwich and leave.
Right. It's either a friend of mine where I was hearing him talking about this joke where he was like, he drives Uber. Marco, Marco.
Oh yeah, Marco. Yeah.
He was like, yeah, they should like start showing you like, like this is Marco. Like here's the music he likes. Like here's like where he's from.
Yeah.
Here's his Instagram handle. Right. Like so you can like completely research this person.
Yeah.
As you're waiting.
Do I want to drive with Marco? Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. But it's funny how as things get not exactly automized, but
I mean, eventually there'll be robots. Like
that will be.
Like, yeah. So like, you won't have to do that. But yeah, like sometimes I just like go for a stroll outside my place because I'm like I've been home because I work from home.
Okay.
Like I've been home all day and I need some like human contact. Like even just saying hi to like a neighbor I see in the elevator is like I think subconsciously like it lets you know, okay, you're not alone.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to start this thing in my building called like a bring your own dinner thing.
Okay.
Where like once a week we just have like a designated time where like you're gonna eat dinner at home anyway.
Yeah.
Just bring your food, eat in the common space.
Yeah.
And like know your neighbors. I live in this like building that's got probably like 2,000 people.
That's quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big building.
Yeah.
So like why not know your neighbors, right?
Yeah.
Like
as square footage goes up closely.
Yeah, exactly. Like I see them in the elevator, but I never talk to them for more than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So like this one lady was in the elevator the other day and was like, I was like, oh, like where are you up to? She's like, oh, we're actually like moving. And I was like, I've seen this lady for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Don't even know her name, but I say hi to her every time in the elevator.
Yeah.
But like that's too shallow. Like it's not enough.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's so true. There's just so many shallow acquaintances.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people that you see, but you don't really see, or you don't really know, like from there.
I used to think I could just work all the time. I was like, oh, I don't have any social plans today. Like, I'll just work extra tonight and I'll be fine.
Okay.
And then I'll like go and have fun tomorrow because I have plans tomorrow. But I feel like it just makes me end up in a pit. Like,
just drains you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I gotta get out. I gotta see people. I gotta call a friend. And, so it's been nice where, like to have. That's why I invest in like a lot of close relationships because like things happen. Or like one of my good friends just had a baby, so she's like completely MIA, and I haven't talked to her in like a couple weeks.
Okay.
So then I like lean on other friends. Right?
Yeah.
I think that's important to have that network. So.
No, I think cultivating friendship is something that, well, a lot of people kind of lay off on the wayside. Or they kind of just. Let's see, what's the best way? I think especially because they just get used to the people that are around. Like, I have friends at work, or I'll just go on to my family.
Yeah.
From there. But then, like, what happens if that's?
Yeah, if that's not available to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's also, I think interests are becoming more niche, right? Like before, it was like you could talk to pretty much anyone about sports.
Yeah.
Because that was all the media that was out there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And now there's so many little pockets of things. So it's like finding people that are interested in the same thing.
Yeah.
So.
Like just from like a shuffleboard world championship.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So having, I think activities are the greatest source of friendships.
Oh yeah.
Right, like Wes from Open Mic.
Yes.
I met him on Bumble BFF.
Okay.
Do you know about this?
Yeah, no, because we matched on some Bumble.
Oh, that's
BFF.
right. Yeah. Right, you use it too.
Yeah.
But I already knew you, so I was like, I'll see you Tuesday.
I know. Yeah.
So,
we matched as well. I'm like, what am I gonna say? Like, hey, see you.
Right. So, but Wes, I didn't know before then, and I started to invite people that I match with.
Yeah.
If I like think they're like chill, like, hey, want to come to comedy?
Yeah.
Because I feel like if they come there, they also get to see my sense of humor real quick.
Yeah.
Right? Because I would hate for them to be like, oh, you're a nice guy. And then like 3 months into it, I'm like, I burn them and they're like, I didn't sign up for this, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah, and like gets like a good depth of, like from there, yeah.
And
so
people
yeah,
self-select too, right? Like if they're not into comedy, we're probably not going to get along too much, right?
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah.
That's true, I think. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of niche.
I think you do that too with your friends. Like, well, you already knew them from, martial arts, but you invited them and then, like, they got to see you, right? And, like,
in like a different kind of setting.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know, but that's definitely the way I look at it. It's like, you guess, oh, you're interested in comedy? Then, go check it out.
I invited Date a couple weeks ago and, like, got to, like, test it out, right? Like, is she cool with this kind of comedy? Like, I don't know. Like, because my stuff's pretty dark, so,
yeah. And that's the thing, it's that the conversation or the things we say in comedy would really not.
I'm not gonna say that stuff on
at
a happy hour.
Oh, hey, what's up? Let me just go into the
let me talk to you about cousin fucking.
Yeah. Hey, hi, what's your name?
Right.
So
so I fucked
random
my
cousin
fucking.
fucking. Like from there. No, it's just it's a real it just kind of gets into the heart of what you are or your personality. Like right away, cuts away
it
through
cuts
that.
the crap. Right. So.
I think that's real important. For sure. There's no other medium that you could say that in, or not. I mean, I guess there is, but there's no medium I can think of.
Where you can just be totally yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I think that's the thing. Like being yourself without like worrying about am I insulting somebody? Like try to tiptoe through all these like red tape. In society, it's so
you want to be you be yourself, and that's why I love it, because the feedback section is really like soothing after, because like that experience, especially if you bomb, can be like scarring, right? Or like it's not scarring, but like it's like a wound, right? Like it's a fresh wound.
Emotional wound.
And I feel like the feedback session where everyone encourages each other puts a little like salve on it, so like you can heal, right?
No, exactly. And then I think, and that's the thing. It's like, put some salve on it, and then realize, oh, hey, like life's not over. And then there's ways you can. It's not like there's a way you can still go forward with it. It's like failing forward. I think that's such an important thing. Like just because you try something, it doesn't succeed, doesn't mean that's it. Time to vote it. Done trying this.
And I feel like it's honest. Well, I guess my feedback's usually pretty honest. Because for me, I value. Like, type of feedback is what I value, where I, like, one of the comedians that was, he was like, oh, like, I think I sucked this last week, and I was like, yeah, like, you did suck, but that's part of it, and, like, I still like you, and I still want you to come back, so it's like, because I feel like a lot of times people say, no, it wasn't that bad, and that's, like, patronizing, and I don't like that, because I feel like it's fake. I'd rather people be real with me, be like, like, that was too far, or that wasn't funny, but, like, here's how you could take it, or I want to see you try it again some other way. No,
for sure. But I think, once again, it goes back to like, that's a more meaningful engagement, like from there, because, knowing that you're not good at that, or that didn't go so well. You should change that.
And it doesn't mean that like, because I think we put a lot of meaning into those things that. We feel like, if we failed, that we're failures.
Because they attach the action to yourself, when really that's just something you do. That doesn't mean that's what you're always going to do.
Exactly.
Like from there. But I think that comes back for me, like martial arts perspective. Like I want people to say, oh yeah, that's great. I'm like, that's not how I learn. Like how I learn is through actual constructive criticism. If I'm punching in a shitty way and no one tells me, I'm like, what the fuck, guys?
You're gonna keep doing that.
So I like that actual meaningful, or like actually tell me what's really going on. You don't need to patronize me.
Absolutely. Which is why, that's also why I love comedy, because when I was doing public speaking, I felt like, because, I was a guy in a wheelchair.
They go, oh, we gotta clap.
You can say anything. And people are gonna clap. And, and I was like, this is so, but laughter, you can't really fake laughter.
Well, you can, but it's ha 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 ha
ha. You can't fake real laughter. So I was like, this is the actual test, right? Like, if people laugh, I know it's funny, and I know it was good. If they don't, I know it wasn't, and it's like equal playing field, right? Like, I don't I don't get more laughs because I have a disability. I mean, I think I have a little bit more leeway of what I can talk about safely without people getting upset. So that's nice, but at the end of the day, I still have to make them laugh.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think that's true.
It's a visceral response, right?
Yes.
It's not a clapping for a guy in a wheelchair is a rational.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he's in a wheelchair. Clap.
Yeah.
From there.
Like,
whereas
yay.
a laugh. Yeah.
A joke I have is like,
Yeah.
you know, I hate public speaking because people clap for me because they're like, yay, guy in a wheelchair.
He's so brave.
Not shitting himself.
Yeah. It's a real low
Yeah, it's a very
benchmark.
low bar, yeah.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah.
All put together.
Right.
Yeah, no, but
He doesn't have urine running down his leg.
Yeah.
That's great.
And even, you know, if you weren't, I guess, like in a wheelchair, public
Yeah.
speaking, they can still say, oh, good for you for making it out.
Right,
You
for
know,
making an effort,
for just like
yeah.
making an effort.
No, I mean, I think
Right,
people for public speaking, like, they'll clap beginning and end, but
Yeah.
like, if you're boring, people will tune out.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
They will, but then as soon as you tell them, yeah, get out.
I mean, that happens to everyone. So.
Yeah.
But I think people like give me fake attention because I gave this speech at Ignite Seattle.
Okay.
Which was it's like a 5-minute speech.
Yeah. It's
Your
not
slides rotate every 15 seconds or something.
Okay.
Automatically, and like I think I'm kind of harsh on myself, but I think it was objectively not a good speech.
Okay.
And like people were like really like focused, and I was like, you guys, like, this is shit.
Yeah, they're paying attention not because of what
Yeah.
you're saying, but because of
the
who you
wheelchair.
are. Yeah.
So I was like, I don't want that. So,
Yeah. Okay. So you want that genuine
Yeah.
attention.
And I want to know
Yeah.
when I've got it.
if it's
Right.
working.
Yeah.
Like from there. Okay.
And I want to be like not just know when I've got it, but I also want to know when I don't got it.
Yeah.
Like I want to know.
Because that's good feedback as well.
Yeah, I want to know when the joke doesn't land.
Yeah.
Because that means I need to just keep working on it.
Okay. Yeah, getting that real feedback.
Right.
Yeah, and like you
Yeah.
said, it is visceral feedback.
absolutely.
It's not like it goes in your mind. Ha, that was funny.
Right,
Now
yeah.
laugh.
Right.
It just hits you.
It hits
you.
you.
Go.
Right,
Like, yeah. Just start laughing. But
Yeah. So that's why I love it.
Okay. Well, I guess we're wrapping up here.
Cool.
But any last I guess I don't know, pump up your social media, pump up the
Sure.
the
Yeah.
open
So
mic. Yeah.
if you're in the Bellevue area, are your listeners in the Bellevue area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Come
Yeah.
to Serial Bellevue Open Mic every Tuesday. Show up at 6:30. We start right at 7 on the dot. And for my social stuff is if you search Dating Coach on Wheels. We didn't really talk about dating coaching.
No, we didn't really
but,
do it. Yeah.
That's my handle.
Yeah.
and
Next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just launched a
Yeah.
Patreon, which is on patreon.com/AminL, AMINL, and support me and putting out more stuff. You'll get access to like my really dark stuff that I don't
Yeah.
release to the public that my parents get upset about. So I did release it to the public
Yeah.
for a while, and my parents got super pissed off.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I guess that means I got to start a Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Pay so you can see his heartbreak over it.
So you see my heartbreak, and
Yeah.
you can see me ask out my assistant, who is married, probably is still married at the time. She's the one who helps me out.
Yeah.
She was helping me get dressed, and I told her that I have feelings for her, and I got it all on video, and
Mhm.
her reaction and everything. It was pretty interesting. So, but you got to pay to play, baby.
Nice. All right. Well, that's been Amin,
Yeah.
and yeah, thanks everybody.
Cool. Thanks so much, Priscilla.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Amin.